distribute the negative sign with the number. Okay. Okay. So when we look at this problem, it's really tempting to think that this is just 5 minus 3. But if we think about order of operations, we do parentheses, we do exponents, and most importantly for this example, we do multiplication before we do subtraction. Okay, we do multiplication before we do subtraction. So that means this 5 minus 3, we don't do this first. What we do first is we multiply this 3 by this number. So kind of think of this parentheses as just one number. It's a binomial, so just think of it as like 3 being multiplied by some number. We first need to multiply these two together before we do the subtraction. So we're not just doing 5 minus the first number here, we're doing 5 minus everything in this box here. We need to subtract, it has to be 5 minus everything here. And so this kind of gets at why we need to distribute this negative, because everything in here, we need to subtract, 5 needs to be subtracted by everything in here. So let's go ahead and do two examples. One where we don't distribute it and one where we do. And I'm going to pick one with just all numbers in it. So let's do like 6 minus 2 times 3 plus 4. Okay. And first let's just solve it normally. So 3 plus 4 is 7. Times 2 minus 6. 2 times 7 is 14. 6 minus 14, this is negative 8. Okay. So now let's think about, let's do an example where we don't distribute the negative and see what happens. So let's do 6 minus 2, 3 plus 4. Okay. So I'm not going to distribute the negative, I'm just going to distribute the 2. As a positive 2. So we have 6 minus, and then I have 2 times 3, which is 6, and then 2 times 4, which is 8. And now, order of operations, I do 6 minus 6, that's 0, plus 8. So this is just positive 8. So this answer is wrong, right? Because we should be getting negative 8. So now, and maybe we can see why, right? So instead of subtracting it by everything in here, we just subtracted this first part, right? We just subtracted the 6. We didn't actually subtract out the 8. We added the 8 back in. So let's do it the right way. Okay. So now I'm going to do it where I distribute negative 2. So I have this 6. So I do negative 2 times 3. I still have the negative 6 like I have here. And then I'm going to do negative 2 times 4. Now this is negative 8. And so then I have 6 minus 6, which is 0, minus 8. Now I get negative 8. So the reason we need to distribute this negative is because we're really subtracting by all of this. But if we don't distribute the negative, if we just like bring it down and just write it out where we multiply by a positive number, we only end up subtracting this first number, not both pieces. So that's why when we distribute, we have to watch the sign, and we have to multiply if it's minus, we have to multiply if it's a negative.
Okay.
And that's why, yeah, we have to pay attention to that negative sign when we distribute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.